Hey everyone, today we're back at SeaWorld Orlando for their Halloween Spooktacular. Now throughout October, there is trick-or-treating, a Sesame Street parade, and plenty more fun things to do around SeaWorld during the day. So let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. And we are now inside. When you look at that, it's all festive with all sorts of Halloween decorations. You also have some wreaths and a photo op in front of SeaWorld with Fall into Fun of SeaWorld. Now, for trick-or-treating, they have these reusable candy bags for $3.99. There's all sorts of animals on trick-or-treating bags, like this walrus saying, "On a quest for candy." There is Shamu and crew with Happy Halloween, fairies, sweets. And I think that's kind of all we have at the moment. Now, there's a bunch of merchandise for SeaWorld that isn't just Hollow Scream, man. Starting off, there is some mugs, pumpkin, a Dead Inside notebook, a silver pumpkin. Then there's also a mummy t-shirt. There's a little Boo t-shirt. And last but not least, there's a t-shirt with the word Daddy. Now, when we're talking about SeaWorld Spooktacular, this is going to be running every weekend from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Now, last but not least, for the SeaWorld entrance sign, as soon as you're coming in, it's decorated with fall leaves for fall, and it looks pretty cool. Now, when it comes to SeaWorld Spooktacular, they're going to be running this event now through November 3rd. There's going to be tons of trick-or-treating. There's a new Harvest Maze. There's also plenty of shows at Sesame Street Land and more happening during the day. Now, you might know another event called SeaWorld Hollow Scream. The difference between these two events is that Halloween Spooktacular is aimed more for kids, and SeaWorld's Hollow Scream is aimed for adults. So if you're really trying to consider what event you might go to, if you're looking for a trick-or-treating event, it's going to be Halloween Spooktacular. For the haunts and the haunted houses, it's going to be Hollow Scream. Now, Halloween Spooktacular is free for anyone who has admission into the park, unlike Hollow Scream, which you do need a separate ticket for. I think right now, we're going to go ahead and head over to Halloween Spooktacular. Now, past the bunny and flamingos, there is a map for SeaWorld Spooktacular. Of course, there's also the Meet the Mermaid, Pumpkin Story Time, Trick or Treat Trail, and a Scarecrow Dance Party. In order to actually participate in SeaWorld Spooktacular, you will need to head over to the Stingray Lagoon and then make a right through the Dolphin Cove and Dolphin Encounter. And then once you're past the Dolphin Stadium and through the SeaWorld Rescue Center, you're going to then enter through this path where you're going to be entering your journey to Atlantis. And nearby Journey Atlantis will be the maze and the Scarecrow Dance Party. And we now have the two trees with the SeaWorld Spooktacular sign. And as soon as you head in, there's a Meet a Mermaid meet and greet. Now, the mermaid photo special is going to be $25 for a 6x8 photo print and frame. And it looks like at the moment, the mermaid is currently out, although they will make an appearance soon. Hello!
Hey,
Happy Halloween, Andrew.
It's nice to meet you. My name's Marina.
Nice to meet you, Marina.
I see you have a shell phone there.
Yeah.
And what are those things hanging from it? Is it coral?
No, it's a camera.
A camera? Well, it sounds very interesting to me. Are you going to use it for the Instagram?
Yeah.
I love Instagram. I have quite a bit of followers on there. Can you guess how many?
How many?
23 shellion.
Really?
It's a lot.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Ship.
Yeah.
Fortunately, she's been beached. She ain't seaworthy no more.
Okay then.
Yes.
Hope you can fix your pirate ship away from Kraken.
I've had no luck. I've been here since the 31st of August. How many nights has it been since?
Maybe
yeah.
a lot.
yeah. Well, I don't think she's going anywhere. Very unfortunate circumstances I find myself in, but hey, captain never abandons his ship.
Yeah. Well, wish you best of luck, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
Take
Safe
care.
sailing.
Looks like there's this sunken treasure ship right here, along with a kraken attacking it. This way, there's plenty of other trick-or-treat bags and some toys, like some mermaid plushes and a skeleton sword. During SeaWorld Spooktacular, there's this scavenger hunt that is happening around the trick-or-treat trail where you can redeem inside of Coconut Bay Traders. Now for the first trick-or-treating spot, they are serving Haribo candy. And then we're now nearby Stingray Lagoon, which from my understanding, we actually have to go past. Right next door to the Dolphin Lagoon, there's a trick-or-treat spot serving Bon Bon Bum candy. Stop number 3 will then have gummy bears from Albanese. Then there's going to be a section where you're going to have to take 2 paths. On the left, there's going to be the pumpkin story time. And then on the right, there's going to be more candy and harvest maze. So let's head over to the left first, then head to the right. At the Dolphin Underwater Viewing, they have popping candy, and if you're keeping track of the scavenger hunt, that's where they are going to have Dolphin with their wizard costume. We're now here on the left side. There's some more characters peering around this corner. And then there is the Kellanova candy where you get Rice Krispie Treat mini squares. And on the right, there is the SeaWorld Spooktacular Pumpkin Storytime area. Hello, how's it going? Happy Halloween!
Yes, you too. We're having a little dance party here.
Oh, okay.
Our favorite movies. Sybil's favorite movies.
There's so many bubbles, holy cow. I mean, there's some characters back here dancing. There's plenty of pumpkins, which are really cool to see, whether that's orange pumpkins or pink pumpkins. This is where they have the pumpkin story time here multiple times per day. This is where they had it last year, and it's basically a story time where they tell a Halloween story to kids. But most importantly, these pumpkins are actually themed to fish, with one even being a pufferfish pumpkin. Next up is going to be Witches, Brews, and Bites. This is a food booth right here at SeaWorld. There's a vanilla churro ice cream waffle bowl, cotton candy, caramel corn, chips, popcorn, Halloween popcorn bucket, an espresso martini, some strawberry orange mimosas, blood orange mimosas, a spooky mojito, a pink lady spiked lemonade, and some other beers and alcoholic beverages. Right next door to the food booths, there's another trick-or-treating spot where you can get some more candy. And then there's also another trick-or-treating spot with Tootsie Roll Fruities. And heading past all of the trick-or-treating spots, there's this gargoyle just looking at people. There's also tons of bubbles and trees with pumpkins on here. Then past the woods, there's another trick-or-treating spot, this time for sour belts, and we can see Puck the Penguin. Then there's this long line in order to get in, although there's some gummy burgers and hot dogs at this trick-or-treating spot. And then there's some more characters so you can meet back here. And last but not least, before we head over to the DJ and into the Harvest Maze, there's some airheads at this trick-or-treating spot. As right now, let's head inside the Harvest Maze. Also, another thing that I should probably mention too, this is not really ADA accessible, so if you have a wheelchair, then it is not likely you're going to be coming in here. Let's head here. Oh, I think this is a dead end. This is made for kids and we already failed. Well, that was a very interesting experience. I didn't expect to see a harvest maze here, so...
Hello.
Oh, hello! Regardless of the harvest maze was very interesting to walk through. It is definitely for kids and families. If you come here to SeaWorld and you want to do something for families and kids, I'd definitely give this one a try and explore. Next up on the trick-or-treating spots, there is the Choose Me candy. Nearby there is another trick-or-treating spot that is serving Laffy Taffy. And I think that is all with the trick-or-treating spots here at SeaWorld. How about we head over to our next location, which is going to be the DJ. And last but not least is going to be the Scarecrow Dance Party. This happens multiple times per day, starting at 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, and 4:30 p.m. There's plenty of music and dancing happening with the DJ playing music, and it's going to be right nearby during Atlantis. And before we get copyright strike, let's go ahead and head out to Spartan Park. Now, one of the things that's happening for SeaWorld Spooktacular is the Shamoon Crew Spooktacular Breakfast at Sea Fire Grill. This happens every Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. And there's all sorts of food from eggs, bacon, sausage, and other breakfast offerings as well, including meet and greets with Shamu and crew as well. And this starts at $27.99, and this is going to be happening from September 7th through November 3rd. Now, before we head out of SeaWorld, I did want to mention one part of SeaWorld's Halloween Spooktacular, and that's the festivities and fun over at Sesame Street Land. At Sesame Street Land, there is a special Sesame Street Halloween parade during the day, and then there's also story time with Big Bird. There's also a bunch of Sesame Street characters in their Halloween festive costumes, and it's a fun time for kids and fans of Sesame Street. So right now, that's going to be it. So let me know in the comments, have you ever been to SeaWorld, Howl-O-Scream, or Halloween Spooktacular? I'd love to know. If you want to help support the channel, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and follow for more. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.